got to get some positivity going. Positivity. And for our positivity, we turn to none other than Reverend Moses, a self-appointed Reverend of the St. Paul Island Church of Seahawks Positivity. He is an expert on that. Welcome into the show, Moses. Thanks for calling. How you doing tonight?
Yes, it's I, the self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Island Church of Seahawks Positivity. How are you all this evening?
Doing great. How are you, Reverend?
We're doing great. We double dipping tonight, are we?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, we got 2 games. I don't know if you have 2 sermons or what you got, but if you have anything to say on the 49ers as well, I know that's asking a little much of you, but if you do it.
Oh, no, never asking too much from you. You know that, my friend. Double dipping like Matt at the queso bar, but we're going to take care of that.
Yeah. You never double dip your chip. You know, it's we learned from our friends at Seinfeld. That's right.
Especially if you're around. But, we are here after a rather unfortunate incident in Cincinnati. You know, that's not the first time I've ever said that. But let's put that sadness behind us and, give the Bengal fans their win in October because God knows they won't have one in January like usual, so they can have one in October.
They're not too successful in January.
No, they are not, and that's too bad. So let them have their celebrating in October. That's all they get. As always, I'd like everyone to please greet my church organist, the one and only Cleolanda Hawk. This time she is flying solo. Honey, if you want to give us a beat to free our soul. Flying solo tonight. She's moving and grooving, though. And she has the spirit there. She's a little down. I'll talk about that when she takes a break. Honey, why don't you go ahead and take a break there? All right, there she goes. Take a break, honey. Now, sadly, she had to disband her band, the Mudflaps.
What?
Yeah, well.
After only 1 week?
They had to fire the guitar player. Turns out the guitar player was a narc, so they had to move on. Yeah, but she does have a new band, a new little band. It's called Little Cleo and the Legion of Groove, which I thought was a good idea.
Little Cleo, okay. Where'd you find them?
Yeah, it's a nice mixture of techno, funk, country, thrash metal. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty eclectic.
This new band will be at the Pickle Penguin Bar and Grill this weekend if you want to see them.
Where else would they be? Yeah.
Exactly. But now, listen, the Pickle Penguin, if you go there, you do have to wear a helmet because it will get rowdy.
Oof.
But anyway, if I may get a little church up in here, if that's okay.
Please do.
I'm so glad to once again be joining you all on the airwaves as we return home where the heart is, where the soul is, and where our voices are. And as we continue to move forward, we must continue to ask that we bathe in the warm glow of the one true light that shines our way to the promised land. A reading from the book of the 2015 NFL season, chapter 6, verses 2 to 12. For there is no time to wallow in the despair of the past. There is time only to press onward and upward, for no trips to the promised land were granted in October. So as we move on, we return home to face the kitty cats from the land of NASCAR. They did come to face the noise. They quickly realized the noise and power was too strong for them. They did then fall in front of the power of Seahawk Positivity, and those kittens did rush home not to find mittens, but to find earplugs, and they did not return. For the power of Seahawk Positivity was too much for them to handle. Yes, this is the word, my brethren.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Can you feel the power
of Seahawk
Positivity?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I feel it.
I feel it coming out of all of you, and I want you to raise those hands up high and feel the power. Go on, raise them up.
There it is.
As always, if you're driving down the road listening in, don't be silly. Keep those hands where they are. And if you're in line at a store, it's also not a good idea to raise your hands. You might start a panic. So use some common sense. But if you can, raise those hands up high. And if you believe in the power of Seahawk Positivity, let's hear an amen, not so loud.
Amen.
Oh, and if you believe in the power of Seahawk Positivity to give our defense the ability to put Cam Newton on the ground harder than Superman under a pile of kryptonite, let's hear an amen, not so loud.
Amen.
Oh, and if you believe in the power to give the 49ers more fits than Mama's rice-a-roni dinner night, let's hear an amen, not so loud.
Amen.
That one's for you, Matt.
I appreciate it.
No problem. And that is the power, my brethren. That is the power of Seahawk Positivity. Lower those hands and be grateful. It's the Panthers. They haven't won in Seattle since, they've never won in Seattle. And Panther, no Panther, they don't stand a chance Sunday either. And the 49ers, where do I start, please? They've had it all. Bad coaching, overrated quarterback play, and a fan base stuck in the 1980s. But that's not our fault. We are loud. We are proud, my 12s. Rise and be heard, my brethren. Rise up in your minds, rise up in your bodies and your voices, and the one true power to lead us back to the promised land. Seahawk Positivity. Cleolanda, honey, put down that tissue and play us out. Got a girl. This has been your self-appointed Reverend Moses on the St. Paul Church of Seahawk Positivity. Go for it. Spread the good word. Praise Sergeant. Praise Cortez. Praise Walter Jones. Go Hawks.
It gets better and better every week. Thank you, Reverend Moses. I want to meet that Cleolanda Hawk sometime. You know, she sounds like she has a good time.
She knows how to get down.
She knows how to party, I think. And God, what's the name of the bar? The Pickled Pete?
It's the Pickled Penguins.
The Pickled Penguins.
Bar.
But wear your helmet. You got to wear your helmet to the Pickled Penguin.
Of course.